Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at how to write a business English email. So what I'll do today, I will be showing you some examples on either side of me for Gmail and Outlook, because I'm assuming these are the two email companies that you'll be most familiar with. If you do use another kind of email server, please contact me in the comments below and I'll try and help as best as I can. So we're going to be going through this in sections. First up, we'll look at the three empty boxes at the top of the email, how you'll start your email, how to explain about an attachment and how to actually attach your document, and last up, how to finish up your email. So first up, we're going to look at the empty boxes at the top of your email. And no matter what email service you're using, this should be quite similar in how it is organized. So at the very top, it says to, and here you need to write in the email address of the person you are contacting. So you can just type in the email address and that'll be fine. Make sure it's written out correctly. If you have emailed this person before, or if you have saved their contact information into your email, sometimes you can just type their name and that might pop up as well. So either way, just make sure that you're emailing the correct person and make sure that you've written their email correctly. Next up, you've got CC and BCC. So CC is used if you want to send the email to more than one person. Maybe you want to send it to other people in your department at work, or maybe you want to include your boss so they can oversee what you are doing. So either way, type in the email address of other people you want to be included in this email chain, we would say. The BCC is exactly the same as the CC. You put in other emails of people you want to contact, but with BCC, this is used for privacy reasons. Other people cannot see the emails you have entered. For example, maybe you work for the HR department and you need to contact the sales department and a group of customers at the same time. Maybe you don't want to share their email addresses with each other, in which case you would use the BCC function. So just a quick reminder to make sure you put out the full email address of the person you are hoping to contact. And then CC and BCC are used to contact many people at the same time. So CC, everyone can see the email addresses you have entered. BCC, that will be hidden. But be careful, the to will always be shown. So if you want to hide everyone's address, it might be best to send the email to yourself in the to section, and then BCC everyone else's addresses. Okay, so starting the email is nice and easy. You'd always start with Dear someone. So what comes next depends on how well you know the person. You could say Dear Ms. Smith or Mr. Smith, or if you're more familiar with them, if you're on first name terms, Dear Bob or Dear Janet, or whoever the person is. If you don't know their name, you've got two options. You can either address it to the department you are contacting, or what's perhaps more common is to write to whom it may concern. So this just will go to whoever the person is that you're contacting. Okay? So if it's your first time to email someone, use Dear Ms. or Mr. If you're more familiar with them, and if they have given you permission, you can use their first name instead. Or if it's someone you don't know, you'd write "to whom it may concern." The next line in the email is a little bit more confusing. If it's your first time to email the person, make sure you tell them who you are, what company you're with, and what is the purpose of your email. Okay, so if this is your first email to them, you might start by saying, "Dear Ms. Smith, my name is Adam Miller. I work for SB Publishing. I am emailing today to ask for a price list," for example. Okay, so if this is your first time emailing the person, tell them who you are, what company or school you are connected with, and what is the purpose of your email. If this is not your first email to the person, if you are quite familiar with them, you can start with a gentle greeting. Good morning, good afternoon, how are you? I hope this email finds you well. And then please tell them the purpose of your email. So even if you're familiar with them, try and tell them the purpose of your email very, very soon. So another quick example, "Dear Mr. Smith, how are you today? I am emailing to ask for a price list." Okay? So if you haven't met them before or haven't emailed them before, tell them your name, what company you're with, and the purpose. If you are familiar with them, give them a short greeting and then straight away tell them the purpose of your email. Next up is to include an attachment on your email, which is something you'll have to do quite often. So if you do attach something, it's very important that you explain that in the email, because otherwise it might go unnoticed. So the most commonly used term is "please find attached something something." So please find attached the invoice, or please find attached the new catalogue. So explain what it is and also explain why you have attached it. What is the purpose of the attachment? So please find attached the sales prices. As you can see, the prices have changed this year. Or please find attached the invoice. As you can see, the deadline for payment is next Wednesday. Okay? So please explain very carefully what the attachment is and then why you have attached it. And then to attach the file, it's very similar on both of these email companies and maybe on the one you use as well. What you need to look for the paperclip mark. This is for attachments. Click on here and it'll open up a browser. So depending on what service you use, that might be linked to the cloud that is connected to your email address. But perhaps more commonly, you'll need to look at My Documents to look at the documents attached to the device you are using. So if you're using your computer, you might have a file saved on there. Or if you're using your phone, again, the file might be saved on your smartphone. So you can then search for the document you're looking for. You can scroll through, look through here, find the document. You can highlight the document and click Open. Or you should be able to just double click on the document and that will attach automatically. So depending on the document size, it might take longer to attach. So please make sure that the document is attached before you send it. And also, there is often a limit on the size of attachment you can use. Normally, this is 25 megabytes, which is normally fine for any documents. But if you're sending photographs or a video, it might be difficult. Okay, so just be careful with the size of your file that you're sending. So we've sent it email to the correct person, we've introduced ourselves, we've explained about the attachment. Next up, you need to offer your assistance. So you can say, if you have any questions, please contact me. Or if you have any queries, please get in touch. There's different things we can say here. It's very important that you offer that assistance just in case there's some kind of complication with the attachment. Last up, we have to do a polite farewell. I think sincerely, comma, and then pushing return twice is the safest way to go about this. But you can say best regards, yours faithfully, or you could be very informal and just say have a great day. Okay? But I think sincerely is it's good for any situation. Formal, informal, it's normally fine. And then after you've done that, make sure you do a comma, not a full stop, a comma. Return at least twice, so there's a blank space. Write your full name, and maybe you can finish there. Or you could write down your position, and last up, you can write down the company you work for. So, for example, sincerely, comma, space, Adam Miller, I don't know, author, SB Publishing, for example. Okay, that's just an example. If you are very familiar, you can just say, have a good day, comma, space, Adam. So it depends on how well you know the person, but for business English, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So you don't have to be too formal, but maybe err on the side of caution and be a little bit more formal. Okay, so that's everything for today. A nice quick video. If you do have any questions about how you can send emails using Business English, I'm always here to help. Just leave a comment below and I'll try and get back to you as quick as I can. But have a great day. Sincerely, Adam Miller. Thank you very much, guys.